Hello, my listeners. This is the Dark Show podcast, and I'm your presenter, Nazari. This is my first and pilot episode, and I want to start it with a little story about myself. Small story about this podcast, why and how I decided to do this. I've been listening to the various podcasts and shows for a long time. Also, I often follow the world of media and I want to contribute to it. My podcast will include stories about my life, news, travel, hobbies, and many other interesting topics and discussions. I also plan to invite guests who can share their stories and create an interesting atmosphere. So, let's get it started. I'm 17 years old and I'm currently in Belgium. I've been living here for almost 2 years. I'm studying at the university at the Faculty of Media and Entertainment Business in my first year in Dutch language. First of all, let's start with the fact that I come from Ukraine, born and raised in Kiev, in the capital, and since childhood, I've already been involved in various activities outside of school and kindergarten. At the age of 6, I started playing football, and after a few years, I realized that this would be the occupation of my life. I enjoyed the training and the matches. I felt like a part of it, and I wanted to be there. My first football school called Voshod Kiev, and I've been there for 4 years. But then most of the players left, and I had to look for a new club. It became the club Champion Kiev, where I spent all of my time before moving here. It was a nice club with a good qualified coach and quite good players that now also some of them they left the country to join the European clubs, and I'm really proud that I was there, and I'm proud of everyone who was there with me. And now I want to tell you a little about why I choose to start my podcast. I love to have dialogues, tell stories, make people laugh. I feel better when I can share my thoughts with people. I also travel often and have visited a lot of countries that I have always dreamed of visiting. So, what about name? Why is the podcast called The Dark Show? Basically, once I was in Amsterdam, where on one of the streets I noticed a store that was selling a large number of different rubber ducks. This became the main idea of the name, The Dark Show. At the moment, podcasts are really becoming popular, and without hesitation, I decided to start my own. Now I'm on vacation and I can devote more time on this activity. I'm so excited to share the new episode with you guys, share my new story. So, here I want to finish my first episode, and I will be glad to hear your comments and topics that you will be interested in. You can also find my page on Instagram. I will leave a link to it below. So, thank you all and see you in my new episode. Bye.